Let me just start with saying this. Murder is never okay. Violence is never okay. And what happened on the Sunshine Coast last week, that was horrific. A man lost his life. A family lost their husband. And community lost a friend. And they're grieving, rightfully so. But we need to have a look and we need to have a harder conversation now. One that goes beyond punishment. One that talks about prevention. Because these two boys, 15 and 17, they didn't just wake up one day and decide to become violent. One of them has both parents in jail. The other bounced from place to place in a system with no real stability, no safe home to call base. So when people ask, why did they do this? Instead, I ask, what was done to them? I'm not saying that they don't need to be held accountable. They definitely do, and justice needs to happen. But at the same time, we need to understand how kids become perpetrators. Because the truth is, they're not bad kids. They are harmed kids. And when no one teaches you safe behaviour, when no one models respectful love, and when violence is what you see, violence is what you become. This is why early intervention matters. This is why Rise and Thrive coexists. We work with youth, kids who have grown up in trauma, kids who don't know how to change the cycle because no one's ever showed them how. We teach them emotional safety. We teach them about respectful relationships and how to regulate their behaviours. We help them find the difference between safe love and unsafe, toxic environments. And I don't just say this as someone who works in this space. I say this as someone who has lived through it. I grew up believing pain equals love, and that belief took me to places I should never have been. I got out of the cycle because I learned the difference. I learned how to love myself. And I forgave myself for the things I did, decisions I made while I was stuck in survival mode. So I'm just not talking about change here. I'm proof that change is possible. But first, we need to create spaces where that change can happen. If we want to stop seeing stories like this, one after another on the news, we need to stop punishing after the fact. We need to start earlier. We need to start interviewing before the harm happens. Because we don't need tougher kids. We need safer childhoods for the kids.